man, this is jumping the cables. Don't do this. There we go. Woo, she worked. Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, you're gonna see me turn on my computer with a samurai sword. Let's go. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. We start by removing the shield for the video card and see what kind of space we're working with for the new setup. The motherboard was donated by my nephew. He's known as someone you know, pretty cool guy. And I found that the heatsink was still in the way. He originally put this all together for me. You'll see that in a later video. And I'm thinking what I can do to make a difference. And the heatsink's in the way. I don't want to remove the heatsink altogether because I don't want to reapply the thermal paste to the CPU. But I'm looking at this a different way, a contractor's way. And I can remove everything else and see what I can cut or manipulate. And I'm thinking that it's the plastic on the ECU, on the CPU that's in the way. So I'm going to take everything off this thing. The fan's going to come down, and they're proprietary fans, so it's kind of like, oh, if I ever have to replace these things, that's going to be a problem. But the cooler is amazing. It's made by Cooler Master, and I bought it because it was a V8 cooler, and I'm a car guy, and this, that, and the other. But now we're putting the video card back into place onto the motherboard. And again, I'm very thankful to my nephew. And it fits. I'm like, yes. So we're going to put the shield back on the video card. You'll see that a little bit later in the video, and that's a problem in itself. But I'm like, you know what? This could work. This could really work. I could have my video editing PC all back together, and an i9 processor is way better than i7. Even though I originally built this for gaming and video editing, now it's going to be more video editing and gaming as a secondary. So an i9 is definitely recommended for this. Looking at the heatsink some more, the plastics and stuff, I'm like, you know what? If I just cut this off here, wearing your safety glasses and hearing protection, this will look really good. So now we're back to working on the PC, and I'm kind of like, you know what, this computer's in the wrong area, but it's working. I put the camera on time-lapse just to see what's going on, and I did a little test fit. The video card is in, none of the metal is touching it, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is actually going to work. I don't have to get another heatsink. Now that proof of concept is working, I'm going to move the PC to an easier location to work on. This is the operating table, and we're going to get to work. As you can see here, when I put it into its final resting place, it is tight. I'm going to put the protective cover back on it. So I'm very thankful to my nephew. He's the one that donated the motherboard and put all the parts back together because I was just done with the computer. He took off the shielding just to give some extra space, but that's the bottleneck he got into when he was originally putting this computer back together. We're using all my old good parts. Nope, can't hear anything rattling around. Everything's all tight. Tight like a tiger, or in this case, a dragon from MSI. After 4 years, how beautiful is that? Bonus install. Can never have enough 3.0 USB ports. With a quick install of a USB 3.0, like you can never have enough USBs, so it's good, I guess. Hopefully the motherboard can handle it. It was kind of weird the way the port was, but whatever. Now we're just reassembling the heatsink fan and putting it all back together. And that was a difficult task, just like removing it. Now it's all back together. It's time to put the PC into place. Now she's all in place, time to put everything and plug it all in together, all the peripherals, keyboard, mouse, monitor, all of it. So this computer hasn't run since 2018 when the motherboard blew up. This was the original motherboard. That was the original i7 processor. And this beast looked beautiful inside. Nice and spaced out. Now we're cramped up. But you know what? A little augmentation, a little bit of this and that. We got this small little motherboard to work. Now, without further ado, I don't know how to turn this on. Bring it back. Yeah, I'll stay. Looks like the power button broken. I think that's the power button. Been so long. So apparently none of my switches are working. Power cables have been checked, power supply has been checked, all the cables have been checked. Everything is a go, but nothing wants to work. So we're gonna turn on the computer using a samurai sword. Don't do this at home. Yeah, power is on.
Sorry, I don't know that.
That's okay, I don't mind. And this is jumping the cables. Don't do this. There we go. Woo, she worked. Wow. And this is RGB. So while she's booting up and doing things, I can press a button. I can change the color, which is awesome. So red is what we're going for. That is crazy. I just turned on my computer with a samurai sword. Nothing's happening here. Stuff's happening inside, I think. I haven't seen this in like years. Computer's not turning on. I'm gonna check the cables, I'll be back. So I shut the computer down, turned it back on, and it immediately turned on using the VGA port. So that's cool. So the computer is an i9 9900K CPU, perfect for gaming, 16 gigabytes of RAM. So my video editing PC that I started in 2018 has begun to function. This is awesome. And the MVP of the day, a samurai sword, aka a letter opener. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. And if you have any questions, concerns, complaints even, leave them down below. Get back to you guys as soon as I can. Peace.